Shelby Michelle with FHL Design. Today, we have a Christmas home tour. Y'all have been begging for them, and honestly, we're ready for the normal routine after our big install of our Park Place project. And I say normal, but we're gonna head back there and decorate it for Christmas. So what's normal anymore? But what I'm most excited about this tour is you've got a lot of power-packed jokes ready for us.
Oh, do I?
You told them to me multiple times while decorating. So what are you going to share with the internet about your home for the holidays this year?
It's a surprise.
Okay, well, let's start.
Because I don't know. Here we go.
Your nut joke, your honey joke.
Oh, gosh. Do I tell the nut joke on the actual internet? I don't think so.
Okay. Anyways.
All right, I'll tell it.
No.
I mean, now they're going to be wondering, and I don't want to let people suppose something.
Okay, well, let's start in the living room. Just in general. You don't have to go straight there.
So in general, we decorated very late this year, and I was really excited to do the same tree as I did last year because it was simple and sweet, and I loved it. And so it's just simply organic browns and golds, and also little woodland animals.
Yes.
Ribbon, velvet ribbon is always just Christmas, right? It says
timeless.
Christmas, timeless. And then my berries.
Yes. So these were, I believe, from the woodland set from
the Decorator's Warehouse.
So has that been once or twice? We've let Decorator's Warehouse use the house.
Yes.
To style their trees. They sell tree packages. And we always have to mix things up. Not because, I mean, their sets are honestly perfect, but we can't do the same Christmas exactly every year.
And y'all, if you've ever followed us, know that we are more simple and we don't really like to go over the top. We love looking at over the top Christmas, but we don't like actually installing over the top Christmas. So we probably use about half of what they put on their tree. We could do 2 trees for the price of 1.
Well, and they do let you kind of pick the volume that you have. But my whole point is we've mixed it up with all of these many times.
Many times.
Was the dough from Decorator's Warehouse?
It was.
I think they always, when we let them use the house, they give us little things for our next holidays, which is so awesome. As you know, it's a little tradesy. You use our space, we get some stuff. They weren't gonna leave this deer, and Mom was like, "Wait,
I need the deer." It's my favorite thing.
We were gonna drive across the Metroplex to go get the deer.
Yes.
Also, for the fall, you kept your hydrangeas out, which was a little controversial because you didn't go completely moody. You kept some bright and airy. But this, you were able to change it by poking some evergreen in it.
Yeah, just go to the backyard, cut some evergreen, which you guys know we do that. However, I did cut this out of the backyard. I cut this out of Covington's Nursery and Central Market.
Yeah.
Because I didn't really have a lot of time. And so it's about $2.99 a foot. This was a $40 piece. Not really that expensive. Saved me hours to do my own.
Well, I want to show the camera something, because normally we do DIY our own garlands. We did not this year, but since we have, when we did our Christmas roundup at the beginning of the season, I guess really fall, everyone said, I shared the link, but people were having trouble finding it. They said, what do you put on your garland to make it last? It's called Wilt Stop. I'm gonna, can you see it?
I have the bottle.
You do have the bottle?
I have the bottle.
We don't have to get it. We can see it.
Okay.
We can see it. Can we see it? Okay. Because I know that people were angry that they couldn't find the link. It is honestly
on Amazon.
And it's $20, but you've used it multiple seasons.
And I've shared it with many friends. I've given little bottles out to all my friends. Now, let's move on to the nut tree. So here's what happened. Shelby asked for the dough bowl that was upon my TV area. And so what I decided to do, I found some inspiration and decided to do just a few different things. I have it's not Christmas cactus, it's actually Thanksgiving cactus up here.
What's the difference?
I don't know what the difference, but Thanksgiving cactus is pink, and I'm doing pinks and blushes, and so I put those up there, but it didn't seem like enough, so I found the inspiration for this large planter, and it's just some twigs and some acorns and a few picks,
Yeah.
and then a little Christmas tree.
It's kind of got a Scandi vibe.
Scandi, whimsical. I'll show the inspiration. And so I was late to the party, as I said, ran all over town looking for little acorn ornaments, couldn't find them. My last stop was Michael's. I decided to give up. And then I thought, wait, I'll check and see if Amazon has acorn ornaments. But instead of writing acorn ornaments in search, I wrote nut ornaments.
She got some. I'm just gonna let you guys assume what she got for her results. That's all.
That's all. Okay. Moving on. I made my own.
Yeah.
Truly beautiful acorn.
I love
ornaments.
it. I love
Thank
it.
you.
So I'm glad I stole your dough bowl, because if I didn't, you never would have come with the idea. Okay, time for the kitchen. You very appropriately told your nut joke.
One thing I want to mention is everyone wants to know about the lights on my tree, and I will tell you, we will share the link for those because they are fabulous. No tangles. They go 50,000 hours. You can literally stand back, throw them at the tree, and they hang themselves.
So yes,
They're great.
This literally sounds like a Decorator's Warehouse ad, but we did get them from Decorator's Warehouse. I do want you to know that we bought them with our own money. And on top of that, we love supporting them, and they're a small business. It's a family business.
Yeah.
It was funny because they have a whole light section at the store. So we did a shopping trip last year, and it was so funny because the guy had us sold within 4 seconds.
I mean, but it's all true.
He was stomping on the lights. So like if you are a hectic Christmas packer, just get those lights and they'll last a lifetime. Mom does need
one more set.
And she said she's going to buy one a year because they are a tiny investment.
I think they're $89.
But I would say worth it.
Totally worth it.
And I do think you can buy them online.
Yes, you can buy them online. So we'll share the link with that.
Yes.
So moving on to the kitchen and the breakfast nook, we really did just basically the same as we always do.
Well, it's different and the same.
It's different and the same. So we always use the nativity either here in this window or on this buffet. And then we love to use fresh flowers and fresh greenery. And I've hung some little snowflakes that I really picked up, like Michael's or something. I don't even know that they're Christmas. I think they're
Christmas.
They are?
They're kind of the Woodlands vibe too.
Yeah.
You went blushies with your flowers.
I did. Well, in keeping with the Thanksgiving cactus, I decided to just run the blush all the way through.
Yes, and that's from a local shop as well, a local florist.
Bloom House. They're local and we love them, and she does a great job. And I said I wanted something whimsical with blushes and whites, and she did great.
Yes. So let's talk about, okay, so I'm just going to get it out of the way. The things we always share, but we need to remind you because these are easy. Number one, change your cookbook page. If you change your cookbook page, it's an affordable way for decor. Use food and keep your countertop space pretty clear so that you can still function. We will always share those no matter what tour. When we head over to my house, we will say the same thing. But you just need to know that's like the foundation of Christmas decor in the kitchen. But you have
to for us, I mean, other people
they should follow this rules.
Okay, follow the rules.
I'm just joking.
It just does make life a little bit easier because you can function and you can also enjoy your family and have a spice of Christmas.
Spice of Christmas.
Just a little spice.
Okay.
You want to talk about my snow tree?
I want to talk about anything you want to talk about.
Okay, so I decided that I was going to create a, little tiny puff tree.
They're called donut holes.
No, they're puffs. They're definitely puffs. You get them in the frozen food section. They're cream puffs. They have cream inside of them.
I invite you to comment what you think they are.
On the box, it says cream puffs. They look like donut holes. and you stack them and you put toothpicks in and then you sprinkle them. You make a tree, sprinkle them with a little powdered sugar, and you insert like maybe I think they would use a basil leaf or something like that. Not I. No. Because I was improvising, I didn't have toothpicks. So I stacked them with honey and smooshed them like this. I smooshed them and stacked them. And then I went to my bedroom and I pulled leaves off of my
Ficus tree.
ficus. And then I sprinkled it with a little bit of powdered sugar. And I mean, will we eat it? No.
My kids will probably eat it.
We won't eat it. I will not eat that. But it's cute. It looks like a 2-year-old did it.
I think it looks
But
great. It's a
thanks.
little whimsical.
Okay, a whimsical. That's a good word. And then I did bake an apple pie.
No, you didn't.
Okay. I put a frozen apple pie in the oven.
She is a great cook, not a baker.
No.
I am a great baker, not a cook. And you know what? We all have our gifts and talents. So
Some people are, what's that? Ambidextrous, where they use both sides of their brain. We use only one side. I like to use Shelby measures and bakes. I like to use just all the creativity and throw it in the pan. Throw it in the pan.
yeah. So we just
That's
need to
it.
be honest. We don't need to.
Okay.
So I am just going to mention this, and we can use footage from last year because I know that it's not as uh spruced up as normal.
What, the
But-
dog room? Oh no, we gotta go there.
Well, let's just talk about it here. We don't need
We
to
can
go-
talk about it.
But you
I
want
mean,
them to film
yeah,
it?
for
Or do you
sure.
want...
Yeah, I did a little bit. I mixed it up a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So every year, mom's dogs are the really they reign here. They're in charge, and
In their water ball, it says the dog and their maid live here.
and it's true. She cooks for them. So they do have their own space that is decorated for Christmas this year, along with the bunny
Henry.
and they do enjoy that space. So I just wanted to, if you do have fur babies and you want
Yep.
Christmas inspo, we got it.
Yeah, it's not very much. I put a little pillow out, a little tree. Henry
Cute.
likes to nibble on the tree a little bit, and then some stockings. And I really wanted to get them reindeer, all 3 of them reindeer horns this year or whatever, but because I had the Woodlands theme going, but I ran out of time.
I don't know that they would have liked it, so they're probably thankful.
Yeah.
Okay, dining
All
room.
right.
Okay, so you know YouTube, you do ads on your videos. This is different. We are actually doing a give back this video. So we wanted to make sure we launch into the holiday season, making an impact, making a difference. So we're actually asking you guys to just obliterate this Amazon list for Lovely Ministries. So how many kids do they support right now?
This year they have 500 children.
So
Yeah.
they're at risk, they need help, and we want to make them have the best Christmas ever. And honestly, it's so easy. All you have to do is go to the description, click the Amazon link. But the thing is, we only have 2 days, or I'm sure if they still have it, we can keep going. I will put a comment and say, but they really want the presents this week so that they can wrap them, have them ready under a tree. We want these kids to feel so loved. And honestly, I want them to call me and be like, please have your people stop. We have too much.
And listen, we know that there's a lot of people asking for support right now, but we're personally intimately involved with this ministry for a number of years. We know them. And so your support would go to a very worthy cause.
Yes. So let's do it, guys. Okay, so this is my favorite space for every season, and I don't think I have to explain why.
No, it's so cozy, and even though it's a very large room, it's just warm and inviting, and everyone gathers here, and so it's our favorite.
Yes. So tell them about your tablescape this year. I think it's funny because last year you found a lot of stuff from Hobby Lobby, which was surprising
Mm-hmm.
because you're not a Hobby Lobby shopper.
No.
But you did it again.
At Christmas, yes. So basically, they have these little trees. They're 50% off. So they were $11 each. And I thought, we'll just run them down the table. So I bought 5 of them and then I put them in little clay pots. I will tell y'all, I did try to age the clay pots. I Googled online. And
No,
much like my tree in the kitchen, it was a fail. Essentially, I used salt. It was the number one thing. It said dip them in salt for 2 hours in hot salt water, take them out, scuff them up a little bit. This is a true story. The ones I dipped in salt look newer than the ones I didn't dip in salt. So
okay. This is my first time hearing this, but I will say you are just not the DIYer.
no.
Talk about your photos and your hutch.
So we took some vintage frames, and that's just a really fun way to create um, something that looks really authentic and old and it be new. So we printed from Etsy a couple photographs.
Yeah.
We took some vintage frames, put them in the vintage frames again, ribbon, some little bit of garland, and I just think they're really sweet. And I'll probably leave them up through February, and then in March
Yeah,
I'll
they're-
change them out for spring.
They're winter.
They're winter scenes. But my favorite thing by far that we did in this room is we sourced from Casper and Gerard's these really cute baskets on top of my hutch. And they are absolutely showstopper. I mean, it made the whole room.
Yeah.
It just made the whole room. And I don't know what else to say about this room.
Well, you have one of the Norfolk garlands. I know that's popular every single year.
Right.
People love to buy them early. They love to say buy them in October, and you have used it multiple years. So I would say maybe that is worth the investment early.
Yes, the lights on the Christmas tree and the Norfolk pine garland. 2 places I would splurge. And
And then you can do 50% off Hobby Lobby, estate sales,
everything else.
collect over time,
Yes.
and it becomes very cost effective, affordable, and fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk about your stairs and your entry.
These are really sad little garlands that I've had for so long, probably 10, 15 years. But I just keep using them because, again,
I don't think they're sad. I think they're
a little
sweet.
they're Charlie Brownish, I would say.
Which is a thing.
It's a thing.
So you
but
just
when
have
you
to confidently.
right, when you add velvet bows, it just says hello.
Okay. And then you love the phrase,
Put a wreath on it.
I knew you would know. And so her entryway, she has a little mirror with a wreath on it. And that's basically, if you have no Christmas just idea of what to do, throw a wreath on anything normal that you have: art, mirrors, walls, windows, or a swag. A little hutches. Anyway, anything can have a wreath. Anything can be decorated for Christmas with a wreath.
Now, do you know what my favorite thing in the entryway is, though?
Your poodle candlestick.
My poodle candlestick. Gold poodle candlestick my kids bought me. They know I love my Cavapoo, and everybody teases and calls her a poodle. She's a Cavapoo.
And she's spoiled.
And she is spoiled, but the kids bought me a couple poodly things for Christmas one year, my favorite ever.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that was from Target. But
Really?
Yeah.
It's a poodle with reindeer horns.
Yeah, I saw it.
So cute.
You
I
also
love it.
did a little bit in your powder bath.
Yeah. So we have a round window in there, which just really it makes for the perfect spot to do a wreath. Why are you laughing?
Because it is. Put a wreath on it.
So I put a wreath on it, and then I did a little swag on just a little Target art, and I put a tree in the shower, and I was gonna hang eucalyptus from the shower head because that's really a cool thing to do.
It is a cool thing.
But I ran out of time, and then that is it. That is all I did.
Okay, rather than moving over there, the guest room, roll one once over. You didn't do anything new. You just repeated, right?
I repeat the guest room every year. So we had a friend who took a picture in Colorado. We blew it up. It's just a mountain scene with a lot of evergreen. And then we put a tree in there and we decorate it with the same ornaments every single year because they're
They kind of look
pretty
vintagey,
and vintagey.
but they were from Target.
They're from Target. And then I used ribbon that you would actually wrap packages with and tie it on. It's a little sparkly. And it always says Christmas because it is the green room and it's just Bear Pine Mountain. And we've told you all that. We love that color. If I could do anything in the room, I would put little slats on the ceiling and paint it in like maybe a high gloss. But that's other than that, the room is so cozy and warm and inviting. And I think my guests really love it.
Yes.
Everyone fights over the green room.
The Christmas room. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like it's the bathroom's not as accessible. So I would say it's not actually the best room. I would say
Probably
upstairs,
not.
but
Yeah.
it does have the vibe.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to your primary. Where I guess it is that way. Okay, so your bedroom, you do just enough, but not too much.
Yes, I love a tree. I love nature and I love the light. I love looking at it at night before I go to bed. I love waking up in the morning and having my coffee, looking at the tree with the lights. It's really about nature and the lights.
Well, it's about Jesus, but
Well, it's really for me, it's about Jesus every day.
yeah.
And for me, it's about decorating with things that I love and things that come easy. And
Yeah.
so nature, light, these are just simple
Yeah.
additions.
Yeah. And so this you did not put any ornaments on this tree.
No, I love a naked tree. Like I have this tree without ornament, the tree in the dining room without any ornaments, because it's one, super easy. Just put it up. And two, it just says
Nature.
nature. It's just a nature-inspired festive Christmas.
Okay, we also do have another Decorator's Warehouse find, the Norfolk Swag. It's made for a tabletop, but I like it because it's got a lot of structure. So if you're placing it on a mantle, placing it on a tabletop, it stays together and it's not gonna like go out of place. It'll stay straight. It's really nice. So if you have something that you are like an area that you need something like that, that was honestly the best. I was worried it was going to, since it is fluffy, that when I wrapped it and stored it last season, that coming out this season, it would be like hard to fluff.
It's so fluffable. And also, y'all said to me last year when I put real up there, like,
People are worried about your
they're
allergies.
worried about my allergies, but also, because I don't soak it, I just cut it from the backyard and put it up like the spiders and the little bugs and things like that, which is a thing. It's true.
It's a valid comment.
Point. And so this year, no worries, you guys, because we have this faux and I love it. It's so
I
beautiful.
think we're slowly getting more into the faux just because of
Yeah.
I do love a reel, but
Mhm.
every year when we splurge on one good one, but we
Mhm.
just didn't have enough. And they weren't when we started this, I will say, the good faux did not exist.
There was no good faux.
It's just like it's pretty new.
It is.
So
And now you can actually not tell the difference.
yeah.
Sometimes you come in and you're like, is it real? Is it fake?
Yeah.
And again, another tip, mix those things and that way it all elevates and looks real.
Yes. Okay.
Okay,
I think we did it.
we did it. Do you have any other tips for Christmas?
No.
Simple Christmas tips.
No, I just think put a wreath on it. Change out, opening a cookbook, something as simple as that. Putting, making fun recipes, like putting them on your counter. Just keeping it simple, cutting greenery when you don't have it. Like there's a lot of stuff that you can do for free or
Mhm.
really accessible and easy. So just look around and see what you have and try to get creative. And honestly, I think my biggest thing is if you are feeling the internet burden of I'm either late to the game or I don't have enough, like close out your phone and just
Yes. Yes.
enjoy yourself. Actually, I think you should keep watching this video.
No, but I understand what you're saying because when I look through magazines or I'm on Instagram, I'm like,
It's never
I'm not
enough.
enough. I'm not enough. But you know what? It's really not about that. We love gathering and spending time together, and
Mhm.
so that's what the season is about. I love the giving of gifts. I love the food. I love all the aspects of it. Use what you have. We used, a lot, like we said, some vintage frames.
Yeah.
We used clay pots,
Yeah.
a blanket as a throw around your tree.
Mhm.
It's really not about keeping up with
Instagram.
Instagram. We used to say Joneses back in the day.
But no.
But now it's not about that. It's really about what you love.
But your house is awesome.
My house is awesome. No, because you know what? Even like I've said in the last video, even when we didn't have the ability to, you know, buy a Norfolk pine, we were still able to bring in
Yeah.
things
Make
that we
small
love and make
switches.
small
Yes.
changes.
Yes. And you've done a good job
Thanks.
doing that well. And so
Thank you.
it's a collecting over time. So if you're feeling like, oh, I can never, well, it doesn't happen in 1 year.
Mm-mm.
Happens in many. And honestly, even like we were joking about like the cooking and baking, like I was wrapping presents and putting them in the dough bowl, which we're about to go to my house to tour. But I was thinking, I bet they used to teach this in home ec. Like I'm like, I don't even know how to wrap. Like, like every year you'll get better at wrapping presents. It just gets like it is,
Yeah. I
Like,
don't have the patience for wrapping.
no, she puts everything in bags.
Yes.
That's a good question. I did see, sorry, this is my last thing. On Pinterest, I wanted to do this last year and I just didn't get my stuff together. But I saw where someone makes fabric gift bags every year and they
Oh,
reuse them and it's
okay.
really pretty fabrics, really
That's
pretty,
special and unique and it's easy.
but neither of us know how to sew.
No,
But maybe there's someone
I
on
bet
Etsy.
someone out there on Etsy has those
Yeah.
that we can
Yes.
look for.
Okay, so that's all we have for you
That's
today.
it.
Thank
All
you.
right. Have a great December and we will see you in the next Christmas Palooza video.
Bye, guys.
Bye.